Alright, so I'm going to start by laying out a simple chord progression, and I'm going to keep it in the key of C major just to keep things easy. That's all the white keys. And I'm going to have C major, G major, A minor, F major. Very simple, very common. And the way you might think to do this is just with triad chords, just straight up, you know, what I'm doing now. And there's nothing wrong with this, technically. This is fine, it works. It's all musical, it's in the same scale, and this is how it sounds. So that's fine, it's okay, but we don't want okay. We want to make some dope shit. So how can we improve this? We can use inversions. Inversions are basically when you take a note of a chord and you take it down an octave and you essentially flip it. You invert the chord. So when you flip the top note, it's called a first inversion. When you flip the middle note, it's called a second inversion. And essentially what you want to do is you want to flip the notes, do as many inversions as it takes to group the notes as close together as you can with the chord before it. That will make it sound a lot more natural and a lot more of a clean progression. And honestly, this works with any note progression. But as always, rules in music are rarely set in stone. So sometimes you might not want to stay close for a specific effect. That's just a little disclaimer. But as a rule of thumb, you want to keep your notes fairly close together. So now let's listen how it sounds when I do that. Boom, there we go, much better. And then just to take things a step further, to thicken up your chords, you can take the root note, which is the bottom note of the chord, and play that single note 1 or 2 octaves below. So I'm just going to do that now. So now we've got C, B, A, and A again. I'm just going to take that A, I'm going to change it to an F just to keep the progression moving, so we're not just playing the same note again. And that'll work because the last chord is actually an F chord, F major. And there we go, that's it. Nothing more to it. You've got a nice natural progression that came from a very simple chord progression. Now I'm just going to make it a little bit more interesting by changing the way I'm playing the notes so it's not just straight up chords. So what I've done here is I've got the bottom and the top note playing, then the middle note comes in a beat after it, followed by the top note again, a beat after that, and then a half beat after that. We're going down to the bottom and then up to the middle note again. It's just a little way to vary the way you're playing the chords. Nothing too intricate, and it's repeated for all the chords. Don't worry too much about it. You can do loads of little patterns like this just to mix it up. If you want to look into those, I suggest you Google something like how to play piano chords. There's way more videos that go in depth in that specific topic. And now that we've got that, I'm just going to cook up a quick beat for this, and I'll give you an example of what I made. And I assume this isn't your first YouTube video, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, I'm just going to expect you to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. Duffel bag, body bag, looking for me, I call you back. Fuck it, I might get a face tat. Start a new wave like a Mexican one. Need to get paid, got too much stress. Might innovate cause the game's in a mess. Past 10 days I ain't had no rest. Look in my eyes, that's a king, Ain't no surprise to the ones that know me. I will never flinch in my blood run Kobe. Can't afford it yet, but I will buy rolling.